What's up, YouTube? Hefe coming to you, Captain Awesome's Fish Room. Got a really special Tuesday tidbit today. This video is for my boy Super Black 75, my boy Aaron. Getting ready to ship me some fish and is new to shipping, so I'm going to give him a tutorial as to how I ship fish and hope it helps you out, brother. But yeah, anybody wanting to ship fish, pay attention, and I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to show you the things you need, how I personally do it. Some people say I go a little overboard, but hey, you know what? If the fish arrive alive, people, then overboard is okay. Know what I'm saying? So let's go over a few things that you're going to need. This is not something you're going to need yet. With the fish that we ship, guys, you're going to need 2 shipping bags. Unless you're shipping really small fry, and even then I would still double bag them just in case one of the bags gets a little hole in it or something. You got that extra protection there. Now, as far as these shipping bags, I like to get the 3mm thick bags or bigger. The thickness, because the fish that we do have, guys, they have spines and they can actually poke holes and kill themselves. You're going to need some rubber bands. The brand of rubber band doesn't matter. I like to use these thicker ones because they don't break as easy. You're going to need your shipping box. 2 heat packs. I don't care if it's next day, guys. Use 2 heat packs, and I'll tell you why. Because every once in a while you get a heat pack that does not heat up. You put 2 in there, it'll keep it warm as long as you insulate it longer. And not only will it do that, but if one of them fails, you have that backup heat pack in there heating your water, keeping your fish alive. You're going to need your insulating material, and you're going to need your tape. Now, the tape that I like to use is the clear, I call it duct tape. I forgot to get it out, guys. Give me just a second. I'm getting it. Just 1 second. You think I'd, try to be as prepared as... Oh, yeah, I did get it out. My bad. It's this stuff right here. It's just the clear duct tape, or masking tape, some people call it. I like to call it clear duct tape. It's awesome. But, that stuff there. And how you're gonna start this, guys, okay? First of all, you're gonna get your fish, okay? Now, if they're bigger fish and you're shipping them the next day, guys, go ahead and get them out and keep them inside a smaller tank by themselves, so you don't have to chase them around. But I already did a video on that. But what you're gonna want to do is get your fish inside your container. You can use a measuring cup or one of those specimen cups that you've seen me use before. You're gonna want your fish in your container. Just like this, and what you're going to want to do is take your first bag, and I know some of this is self-explanatory, guys, but to those of you out there that have never shipped fish before, this is going to be helpful, okay? So just bear with me. Now, the easiest way to do this is whatever you're using to hold the water and the fish in, slip the edge of the bag over it like this, and it's hard to do with one hand, guys. I wish I could do it with 2, but I'm gonna try. Slip it over the edge and then dump, just like that, okay? Then your fish and all your water goes in there, and you're set. Now, as far as the amount of water that you want to use, it coincides with the size bag you're using. I like to use enough water to where when this bag is tightened up and full of air, if I laid it on my side, the fish would be able to, stand upright. Basically, they wouldn't have to lay on their sides or anything like that. They'd be able to swim upright. So I'm going to tie this off, and I'm going to show you, basically how I did it. I can't do it on camera, again, because this does take 2 hands, but I'll show you what it needs to look like and how to do it. So we'll be right back, okay? Alright, guys, so we're back. And we got the bag all tied off. Now, what's important when you're shipping fish is not the water. It's the quantity of air that you have in the bag, okay? Especially if you're doing 2-day shipping, guys. The fish that I keep are hardy, but they still need air to breathe. Now, earlier I told you to, keep enough water in there to where when it's on its side, the fish would have enough room to be upright. Okay, now you see that? It has just enough room to be upright, and then look at all that air volume in there, okay? Now, all of this is breathable air to the fish while it's being shipped, so, the taller the bag, the better. So you can have, a really big volume of air in there. Now, to get the bag tight like this, guys, what you got to do is, I'm going to use this other bag as an example. Now, you're just going to have to pretend that this has water in it, guys, okay? I like to open up the bag to where it's like that, and then the water's in the bottom, of course, and then you hold the bag like this, and then you quickly grasp the top of it, and then you start twisting it and twist it and twist it and twist it. You can see this knotted, twisted mess up here. Keep doing that until you can't twist it anymore, and then put the rubber bag around it. Another thing people like to do instead of the grab method to get that air volume in there tightly is take the tip of the bag and squinch it up like that, and then stick your air pump in there and pump it. That's my motion for pump, guys. So then what you want to do after you got your fish bagged is you want to turn the bag upside down. This is very important, guys. Make sure to do this. You want to tape down these corners, okay? And I'll tell you why. Even if you put the bag the bag inside the box like this to where the corners are sticking out like that, say that your package gets lost for a few hours and doesn't get delivered till the next day. Well, when your bag arrives, guys, it's not going to be as tight as it was whenever you packed it, meaning, some of the air is going to escape. And if this bag pushes up against the box and that corner squishes, if that fish is caught there, guys, they're dead, okay? It's sad and it's harsh to say it like that, but guys, it's true. There's been too many times where I've seen people ship fish and they don't tape these corners down. In my opinion, that's absolutely the wrong way to do it. Tape the corners down, and I'm gonna do it real quick and come back. And again, it takes two hands, but I'll show you what it looks like. You can tape them up like this, or you can tape them down like that. So we'll be right back, guys. Okay, so we're back, and this is what it looks like when you tape down the corners. You see how it just makes a nice round surface at both ends, nowhere the fish can get stuck. And this is how I like to do it. When I'm holding the bag up with my legs here, I'll take my tape and I'll stretch out a piece, and I'll start on the side of the bag, put that piece there, and then I'll run the tape over that corner. You see how it folded this way? That tape will pull the corner down, and then you come over here and it'll pull this corner down, okay? So then you have both of the corners taped down, and then after that, what I like to do is run tape around it like that to hold that strip of tape that's going over the bottom. And the reason I do that, guys, is in shipping, this bag is going to move around a lot, okay? And if that tape catches and releases that corner, then you risk your fish suffocating in that corner. So that's the reason I do that. And then once you have this done, guys, it's time to double bag, okay? Now the way I like to double bag is the rubber end, or the rubber banded end, down. Okay, so I'll do that. We'll come back and I'll explain why I like to do it like that, okay? Alright, first, before I show you what it looks like double bag, the easiest way to double bag this is get the bag started, okay, get it a little bit up there, and then just keep pulling it down until it bunches up right there. Then, there will be air trapped down here, okay, and you don't want that. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick your finger in there. Get your fingers in there like that, and then pull up just a little bit, and then you'll squeeze this end to where the air comes out of it like that, okay? And then all you have to do, we could actually do this with one hand, I hope, is you just pull the bag up from there. It's really difficult to do with one hand. Hold on, guys. I'll try to set it up to where y'all can see me do it. Hold on. You see my ugly mug, probably, but here we go. So you just just get a hold of the two tips that you push down right there, and then you push your bag in. And guys, these are thick bags, so you don't have to really worry about, them popping on you necessarily. And you'll still have some air at the bottom, but you squeeze the bottom, and then you put your hands in the top, and you push it all the way down like that, okay? Then what you're going to want to do is grab it to where you're grabbing the top of the inside bag as well, and then start turning it like that, okay, and get it nice and tight. Make sure you just keep twisting it, guys. And this is what I'm talking about with the first bag, okay? You see how it curls over like that? You can use that and just keep twisting. And then once it curls over really good, grab that and then just start twisting that to the rest of the bag. Goes up underneath where it curled at. I really hope y'all can see this. If not, I'm sorry, but I'll show you what it looks like, I promise. So you twist it up real nice and tight until it's like that, and then that's when you grab your rubber band, guys, and then double your rubber band over like this, okay? Then you stick it over like that. Be careful not to let it go. Make sure it's still nice and tight. And then you just start wrapping it and wrapping it and wrapping. And it's gonna, if it's your first time doing this, guys, your fingers may hurt a little bit after you're doing it, but once you get used to it, it gets to be second nature. You want to make sure this rubber band's on there nice and good so it doesn't pop off like that. And then boom. So you have your, I'm going to try to grab this without it falling in the tank, guys. There we go. Alright, so there you go. Now you have your double bagged. And the reason I like to do it like this, to where you put the first bag upside down inside the new bag, is because what that does is with this sitting at the bottom, there's no way it has a harder time unraveling. And if a piece of that rubber band breaks, guys, with a really rough shipment or something like that, that bag is going to be there to hold that. So the likelihood of it leaking is going to be less, and if it does leak, you have that bag on the outer side just to keep the fish wet until it gets there, and hopefully it gets there, somewhat on time. So now it's time to start. So you're done packing the fish, double bagged, corners taped, all rubber banded up. So now it's time to start insulating the box. What I like to do is I like to put one layer like that, and then I'll take another layer of newspaper like this, and I'll put it this way, and you just push down like that, guys. This is where you're going to want to put your first heat pack, okay? So you got a heat pack right there. Then take one more layer of newspaper, and it doesn't matter if it folds over itself, okay? And then you push it in there like this. Then I like to crumple up some newspaper just to give some padding, and I like to put it in the bottom like that, crumple up a little more. And guys, be free with the newspaper, okay? Put a bunch in there, because all you're going to do is insulate it even better. Then you're ready to put your fish in there, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to want to put the bag in there to where it sits tightly. See how it won't move? Even no matter how you shake it, don't shake it with the fish in there, but just put it in there to where it's tight. And then you're going to want to continue filling up all the voids with newspaper. Alright? So like this, and then, you want to go over the bag too, and the first layer over the bag, put your second heat pack. Then continue to put newspaper until it's nice and tight, and you got plenty of room. Then you shut your box. Okay, shut your box, and then make sure that you tape it over the seam of the box, and then do a couple straps over that one seam, and then all the tape that goes on the side from taping the top, go around the box to make sure that stays taped down. And then do it again. That part of the taping is purely optional. I like doing that because I don't want that box to open no matter what. Any of the videos that you've seen with people that have opened a fish shipment from me, y'all see that I pack them very well, and I use a lot of tape, guys. I make sure these boxes are closed and ready, and there's no way that they're going to open unless someone cuts it open. But when you're done packing this, guys, you want the newspaper to come up over the top of the box a little bit, okay? You want it to be full. You want it to come up over the top, and you want to have to push that newspaper down with the edge of the boxes so it's nice and tight. Then you're ready to put your shipping label on there. Make sure that you put live tropical fish, keep warm. Make sure that you put arrows that mean this side up. Label all 4 sides and the top with live tropical fish, keep warm, guys. So that's Tuesday's Tid Bit. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful, guys, and hope you learned something from it. Check out my boy's channel, Super Black 75. I'll put the link inside the description. About to get some fish from him, so stay tuned for an unboxing with that. And with that said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. Have an awesome, awesome Tuesday, and we'll see y'all next time. Adios, folks.